When you're doing marquetry, you frequently have a need to make very accurate precision holes. Like doing a piece like this, you need 4 or 5 different insertion holes for your bit. You'd like them to be as small as possible, and you would like them to be on the line so that they don't show up in either piece. This is a little precision drill that I just built, and it works very well. I'll demonstrate it for you. It's based on a Harbor Freight carving tool, flexible shaft carving tool. The nice thing about it is that it has a cylindrical handle, unlike a Dremel, for instance, which has a shaped handle. Maybe more comfortable in your hand, but it doesn't clamp as easily and doesn't guarantee square when you clamp it. So this is really quite a nice little deal. It comes with a variable speed foot pedal, and I'll show you how it works. I don't know how well this is going to show up on the video, but those little holes are deadly accurate. They're also deadly square, which is important because you'll break the blade when you tighten it and squeeze it in a Chevrolet, or when you tighten a blade and flatten your piece against your packet against the table of a fret saw, a scroll saw. This is really quite a simple little rig, and I'm going to take it apart now and show you something else about it. These are a few little parts that I scavenged off another Harbor Freight tool. It's actually made to do just about this, but it doesn't do it very well. The springs and those parts. This particular carving tool has a really beautiful little chuck that will hold these tiny drill bits. This one's 0.01225, just over 1/100 of an inch, 1 1/4 hundredths of an inch in diameter, and this little chuck will hold it. The only thing I don't like about this little chuck is that you can't undo it by hand. You've got to just keep cranking it with the chuck key like this if you want to open it up. And it turns out that I do want to open it up because I'm going to show you another little gadget that I've made that goes with this. The other thing I'm going to show you here is a router that's basically the same concept, but when I was looking at making the drill, several people suggested a router, a Dremel type router base, but they're really not designed to slide up and down smoothly. They're designed to adjust and hold your drill in a particular spot. So this is exactly the same base. They're very simple. 3 pieces of plywood glued together with a hole in it. Can't get much simpler. I replaced on this one of the posts with a piece of ready rod, and simply slip this down onto there. You can adjust quite accurately with this, and I have a little piece of veneer here that I'm going to create a hole for, and I can just sight across there and adjust this. It may not be perfectly accurate, but it'll do for this demonstration. That looks not too bad. Then you just drop another washer on top of that. I made these posts the same length as the drill, and it's a nice length for the drill, but really for the router they don't have to be nearly this long unless you're using really long router bits, and I don't think they come with 1/8 shanks. So there you go. Now it's a router, and it's, I think, set up for the depth we want here. that may be just about right, and it may not be quite big enough, but it's better to err on that side. It's close, very close, needs a little off my side. So there you have it, a micro drill and a micro router. Easy to build, a little piece of oak split in half with a few holes drilled in it and a couple of wing nuts. Harbor Freight flexible shaft carving tool hanging on the wall, and a foot switch down on the floor. The whole thing can be built for something in the order of $50, and they both work very well. Thanks for looking in.